Hey everybody, this is Clover, and here I am playing some more Final Fantasy IV. As we discussed in the last episode, we are here at the Lunar's Lair, and we are heading into the last stage of this game. Alright, here we go. So, yep, I brought you through here when we first met Fusoya, but these are all the crystals. And now that we have received their permission, we can be guided to them. We could be guided by them to the core. Now, this is one of the most beautiful cutscenes ever. Ready? This made me want to be a video game maker. We shall guide you to the path that leads to the core. Oh man, look at that. So cool. Alright, so here we are in the core. Alright, now all of the enemies that we fought in Bahamut's cave are going to be here. So this is going to be a toughie. Starting off, we're going to go right through the secret path on the left, and we are going to continue on. Well, see, I should be less indecisive here because these are choices that are going to be make or break for us, but okay, here we go. We got a Warlock, a Red Giant, and a Carry. I'm going to try and lay on as much damage as possible on the Red Giant so that he doesn't get Emission off. Emission is one of his magic moves, and it does fire damage to everybody. I think in this version of the game, it does a lot less damage to characters than it does in later versions of the game. But who knows? Alright, so we got Virus off, and now we are going to probably... Sorry, hold on one sec. Motorbike outside. Alright, basically I'm gonna just try and deal as much damage without using as much MP as I can. So... that is the plan, and there's a mission, I think... Oh, well, I'm pleasantly surprised by how little damage that did. Good news for us. Bully for us. Okay. I'm gonna jump again. Rydia throws out her Fire 3. Okay. The Carry is really resistant to elemental magic. I mean, the funny thing is I've got Bahamut on tap. Alright, I'm just gonna make a freaking compilation of the number of times that there's just a tremendously loud noise outside. It's so annoying. Alright, so let's see what Bahamut does to Carry. That might be helpful for us. But yes, as you can see, these. So this is a pretty normal fight in the Lunar Subterrane, and as you can see, it takes a long time to take care of all of these end level characters. The Warlock over here. Oh, wow, and there we go. You're gonna see us gain a ton of levels here too because of the amount of experience we're gonna be gaining. But I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, continuing on, I'm going to try and be less indecisive when making choices here so that I don't waste any time because we could trigger a lot of attacks that would not be particularly useful. So the reason I'm going over this way first is because this is just a very simple get for us, and I think it's a piece of gear for Rydia, if I remember correctly. But it's a very simple get, and basically it'll allow us to we won't have to come back for it. Is the purpose here. So warlocks have very high level magics, or high level magic stats. As you can see, whenever they lay on a fire 2 or something, they're taking off like 600 damage, which, you know, not particularly surprising considering my level, but we'll have Rydia do Bahamut and take care of those dudes. So that's a lot easier. See, so that is the one issue, that if you have if you use magic against the or maybe if you use summons against the red giant, then they will do they'll do an explosion attack that, you know, does pretty hefty damage. I'm definitely gonna need, I mean, I think we're in okay shape for cures, but you can see I'm already pumping through these cure 2s really fast. There are a couple of triggered fights in this level, and that is something we'll have to keep our eye on. The triggered fights are for behemoths like we faced in what's it called? Okay, cool. I was worried that he would do explosion with that, but yeah, no. Apparently, it is just for summons. Yeah, the trigger traps are going to be behemoths again, and those will happen when we're going for an item that's particularly useful for Cecil. Let's see how Lit does on him. Mission. I'm pleased by how little damage a mission is doing. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that actually went pretty quickly. The red giants aren't too difficult. This might be a trap chest. Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. 2 red giants. All right, nice. So let's start laying on. And we'll probably have to, because you're gonna have two damage sources, which is gonna be annoying. But let's see if we can take care of them. Rosa, you can do a cure 4 this time. So there are a few save spots in this dungeon, which, you know, we'll definitely try and get to ASAP. But they are few and far between. I think altogether, this is the largest cave or dungeon in the game, and altogether, I think there are only 3 save spots. I might be wrong there, but there are very few save spots. So that's what makes this part of the game a little bit difficult. Is that you know, you have to spend a lot of you have to spend so much MP. And there are very few places to restore it, so you have to come in here with some good item with items ready, some item source. Nice. All right. Okay, cool. So yes, keep in mind when you fight the red giants on your own playthroughs that you're gonna want to not use summons. The summons are going to cause him to explode, and that will be very damaging to one of your characters. And he shouldn't have much more to go. I might be wrong, but I think I'm just going to try and lay on physical damage. Hopefully save us spending more of Rydia's MP. Nice. Yeah, Cecil's doing good damage with the Excalibur. So if we do have to leave, and we got Ninja. Okay, no, that's what you get here. So this is Edge's strongest equipment, or strongest gear. And boop! Yeah, it's not a tremendous shift, but look at that shift in magic defense. 8 points, and then 3 points of physical defense. Friggin' awesome. Alright, cool. and we are going to go head back from the way we came initially. So I always found this place really cool. It reminds me a lot of like Ganon's Tower or something from Legend of Zelda, because it's it's just basically like a super long dungeon where there are all these secret passages and all that. There's not a ton of puzzle solving in Final Fantasy IV, but like there will be a part coming up a little bit later that I'll kind of discuss it was something that I often missed as a kid. My brother, of course, was he's 9 years older than me, and he was the one to get this game. Ooh, Artemis. So I'm stupid. Sorry, I'm gonna cut in really quickly, but Artemis arrows are actually the strongest arrows in the game. Bam! But we'll keep her on samurai arrows for the time being, because we don't need. She's going to be doing magic attacks. But so my brother was the first one to play this through this game through. The first person I experienced playing this game. And in this game, when he did it, I don't know how he figured out the secret passages here, but there will be an upcoming secret passage that we have to figure out, and that'll be a tricky little time for us. So, or well, it won't be a tricky little time for us because I know where everything in this game is. Not everything. I'm gonna have 1,000 comments of people being like, actually you missed this, but I'm joking. You guys aren't gonna comment on my video. Basically there's I don't know how he figured out how to do this. Maybe he called the Nintendo hotline. That was a thing back in the day. And that's something that we actually did for for Final Fantasy VI, which is a game I hope I play for you guys in the future. But yeah, that was a pretty funny It's pretty funny to see the little sneakiness that they do over here. All right, this is like, I mean, this is gonna be our moneymaker over here. This collection, Warlock, Carry, and Red Giant. But I am using MP pretty quickly, so odds are that I am going to have to teleport out of here at some point and go get more ethers or something to be able to continue through this path. Okay, kush, nice. Okay, I'm gonna have Rydia just do her oh, not even needed. Okay, let's check how we're doing on MP for Rydia and Rosa. Rosa's fine. Rydia is getting low, but hopefully it'll be enough for one more battle. Monsters! Ugh. 2 carries. It's a room full of carries. Okay, so this is actually a good situation for me to use Bahamut. Oh, well, I actually don't have enough MP to use Bahamut. So, I mean, we could... Ugh, those Warlocks are really laying in. You know what? I'm not gonna fret too much. I'm gonna just try and take them out as usual. So, hopefully, we'll be able to handle the remaining carry, and then we'll just be able to hammer away on the Warlocks, and hopefully that'll be enough for us. Okay, Rose gets her Cure 4 out. And hopefully this is a done carry? No. Cecil will finish her off, I am sure. And let's do some Fire 3. Psych. So I believe Psych is the vampire attack for MP. I think it drains your MP, which is annoying because MP is sorely needed in this part of the game. Okay, Nice. Radia does fire 3. Does it do good damage? Yeah, pretty good. Okay, and let's distribute this attack damage a little bit. Okay, nice. And let's have Rosa throw in with us. Nice. Oingo Boingo is my favorite band. No, they're not. Cecil gained a level. Radia gained a level. Learn Stone. It's so funny to me that Stone comes this late in the game. A life rod. I know there's some glitch associated with the life rod. I never use it, but it's weird to me that the life rod is this late in the game. All right, so I gave 2 Ether 2s to Rosa and Radia. And we are going to continue on. Okay, our friends Warlock, Carrie, and Red Giant again. Sorry about that. Virus. Okay. Let's have her do Cure 3. I think it's really helpful that I don't have Rosa doing Cure 4 because Cure 3 is gonna not use as much MP, and it's gonna at least heal enough damage that we're probably redistributing some of the the damage that the enemies are doing. It's distributed between all of our people, but yeah. So yeah, I always thought this part of the game was so cool, and it was so interesting when you get into the Lunar Subterrane that the music flashes back to the first song you hear. It's like they're bookending the game. That's smart Nobuo Uematsu. That's smart boy. But yeah, this is just such a good game. You should all play it, especially if you've never played it before. It is well worth the time. I think, based on the game counter, I think I've only been at this for 11 hours, and I've been pretty much doing a completionist, or not a completionist run. I'm sure there's other stuff that I'm missing out, especially like the summons and the additional summons that you can get. I'm missing out on those, but in terms of things, it's like it's a pretty short game for what you get out of it. Especially if you're as fast as I am. Joking. But yeah, that is so. There is one thing that we will not be doing here. Look at that. We're in a battle now, but look at that little pathway that was trying to fake us out. Yes, there are a couple of hidden pathways here that lead you to nothing. It's just lies. The Lunar Subterrane is full of lies. I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, this is a very cool part of the game. Oh, okay. So there is one monster here that maybe once I've got all of the end game equipment, I can try and show you. And this is the famous enemy of the game. It is the Pink Flan. Or I think in later versions it's called the Pink Princess. I don't know what they call it in this version of the game. But when you fight it, it does some weird stuff. Oh, okay, here we are. Okay, cool. So one of the first end game equipment battles we're gonna do. Hopefully, I will do okay, but you never know. Okay. By the way, I have no clue what the best strategies are for these fights, so you're just gonna see me flailing away, and hopefully I will win. Okay. I think that's enough. You know what? I'm gonna give just for comfort's sake. I'm gonna give Radia 2 Ether 1s. Because I want to make sure she has everything on hand that she needs. So this is going to be a character that we've seen before. It's not the same character, it's just the lunar version of it. So here we go.
Go to the eternal gloom of dark world before you can touch this blade.
Pale Dim. So yes, I don't know if you all remember this, but Pale Dim looks an awful lot like a friend that we fought in the past called the Dark Elf. So Pale Dim has the unfortunate tendency to hit you with slow if you attack him physically. So what we're gonna do, and I don't know if this is the best strategy here. I'm not gonna worry too much about the slows. But I'm gonna cast Cure. I'm gonna cast Virus on him to get Drain running. This isn't a terribly difficult fight, especially for an endgame boss. But we should hopefully be through him relatively soon. You are gonna notice that Kain, Cecil, and Edge are gonna run a lot more slowly. This isn't the end of the world, because we're going to have Rydia dealing out damage with Bahamut. So I'm going to get her geared up to do Bahamut. He might do some other attacks as well, but I can't remember. I remember this being, as with most of the other parts of this game, this is a much less difficult fight in this port of the game than it was in later versions. So, all right, Bahamut. Okay, and 8,700 damage. Oof. Alright, so he does Quake if you summon. So it might be a good idea for us to... Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to float everybody with Rosa. Okay, he's going to slow her. Let's jump. I mean, it's probably... Oof. That was a hard hit. It's probably not going to be, it's not going to probably be terrible for us to try and just fight him with magic, but let's see. You know what? I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother trying to cast float because whatever. We'll get through this. Yeesh. It's funny, even though Edge now has his endgame armor on, he's still taking hits. And there we go. Pale Dim is done. Gain some experience, no GP, which is a pain. And we got Murasame. We got Murasame for our boy Edge. All right, nice. Cool, and didn't use that much MP. Which is great. All right, heal everybody up a little bit. And let's equip Murasame on Edge. So I'm gonna ultimately have him Murasame Ninja, but it doesn't really do that much. But you will see a big jump when we switch Full Moon to Ninja. So basically, Murasame is 7 attack points higher than Ninja, and when we add Ninja on top, 149. So yes, Edge is gonna get two blades. One we fought there. We're gonna fight for another one a little bit later. Yeah. That fight is going to be another. That's actually kind of interesting. So I don't know if this was just laziness on the game designer's parts, but for both of Edge's swords, you fight basically reskins of previous enemies. So yeah, we'll see that a little bit later. I'm gonna just full-on Cure 3 Rydia because, yeah, nobody else was really in dire need. And I'm hoping that, yes, cool. I was hoping that our physical attackers could finish her off, and they did. So or finish him off. The one thing that I'm hoping for is there's a rare drop with the Warlocks. they drop a piece of gear that's in later versions called heroin. I forget what it's called in this, and it's a female piece of gear that you can equip to Rydia and Rosa, and it's better to equip to Rydia, but it's still, I don't think it's stronger than her end game gear, which we will also get here. But we will see if we get one of those. Okay, laying on damage like it's a sandwich. That's what they say, right? And then have her cure lit 3, and then just have everybody else attack. See what happens. Nice. All right, cool. Conserving that MP. And we got a cabin. This is actually really good news for us because I was worried about not having enough cabins when we get as we go on through the game. But no, we're doing pretty good. They're dropping a lot of cabins and fights. I'm coming for you, treasure chest. Yes, that is another treasure chest we will be getting shortly. Okay. More carries and more warlocks. I'm coming for you, warlock. I'm getting that that heroin gear or whatever it's called in this one. Yeah. Yeah, now you're draining. Yeah, go ahead and fire to my weakest magic defense character. See how I care. Okay, and so Cecil takes him out. Oof, nice. That's a blessing for us. A blessing not even in disguise. So as we get a little further into the Lunar Subterrane, you're gonna notice that the fights are gonna get a little more tough. We're gonna start fighting dragons very shortly. All right, and we found the Flame Whip. Flame Whip is Rydia's strongest whip. I don't know if so. Basically, Rydia is a little confusing because in later versions of the game, I think this is what's considered Dragon Whip in the DS version of this game. If that is the case, then this is her strongest whip, but maybe we will find a Dragon Whip. And then over here, we have something that we're not going to use, and I know it's a super powerful piece of equipment, so don't at me. But yeah, we're going to get that piece of equipment too. We are doing good on MP preservation, which I'm very proud of myself for. I'm really proud of myself here. Okay, he casts his beam. And Rosa cure 3s. Okay. It's pretty clever how this, how the enemies are structured within the Lunar Subterrane, because it is, it does have growing effect as time goes on, and it feels more difficult, because it is more difficult as you get further along in the level. And the red giant is a dead giant. That's right. Okay. No, why did I do that? I'm gonna run away from you because I don't want to fight you right now. Dragoon Shield! Sweet. Alright, so this is Kain's ultimate armor. It is the Dragoon armor. And you're gonna see Dragoon be so much more impressive, right? +2 physical defense, -2 magic defense. It's still okay. We will keep his Dragoon armor on. Now, I believe the Gungnir lance, what he currently has equipped, and forgive me, you're going to see that I always forget this section. There are a couple of areas over here where there is some additional gear that's kind of hidden. This over here is a D-bone. We faced them in Bahamut's Cave. Yeah, what I was saying is that there are a couple of hidden chests around here that we're gonna have to be mindful of and not miss. Yeah. As you can see, we're getting a little more complicated enemies here. So, oof. Well, at least the damage wasn't that bad. I don't remember D-Bone's poisoning, but I guess they do. Okay, and if I remember correctly, he is weak to Fire 3. So I am excited. Well, I guess I didn't even need to do that, but oh well. Rydia will eventually learn an attack called Nuke. In other, for those of you familiar with Final Fantasies, this is Flare in other games, and it's a single attack magic, so you can't multi-attack enemies, but it is super useful, especially for the big dudes that we're gonna be facing soon. Yeah. Ah, I forgot. I'm sorry, Rosa. I forgot. I forgot you were poisoned. No, no. Okay. So nothing over here. What about over here? Okay. And that's why I'm stupid. And for so many other reasons. Okay. So as you can see, there is that hidden pathway down there. I wonder, I don't remember I'm sure I talked about this already, but I don't remember the hidden pathways being so visible in, when I was younger. But maybe they were. Let's aim. So I do know that he is weak to Dragoon Lance in future versions of this game, and he's also weak to Holy. So I want to take a look and see what Kain's Lance is doing. Nothing incredible. So I'm gonna assume this isn't the Dragoon Lance. Maybe Dragoon Lance just isn't, or Dragon Lance is just something that's not in this version of the game. Okay, and there's the secret pathway here that will lead us to all of our Dragoon armor. Yes, let's protect the most important person, Kain. Alright, so nice. Gains +1 magic defense, +1 physical defense. Okay, and let's keep going. And Dragoon armor. And Kain will get from his Dragoon armor nice little boost, +2 physical defense, +1 magic defense. And last but not least, the Dragoon arms. And with that, our friend Kain will receive +1 to magic and physical defense. Well, folks, I think that is a good place to call it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please come join me next time as we continue on our journey to gear up our team, and then we will get to the end and fight Zemus. We probably got a little more gear to collect first, so check out the next episode. And please come track me down on Twitter. My handle is @GamingWick, WIK Clover. That's @GamingWick Clover. And you can also send me a comment down below, and I will respond post haste. So please do that. Comments are great on YouTube. So please come comment down below. And also like and subscribe. Those are super important, so please do that as well. I'm sorry I asked you for so much, I know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye!